Okay, now we continue our material with subchapter 2.4, block diagram algebra. Okay, transfer function is defined as a ratio of the output to the input, and then if the transform input signal is Xs and the transform output signal is Ys, then the transfer function Ms, sometimes use Ms or Gs, depend on the author, is given by equation 2.13. Ms equal to Ys per Xs, and then from equation 2.13 we get the output Ys, that is equal to Ms multiple Xs. If we write in function s, it means in Laplace, and then therefore the output of the system to yt, output in t, equal to Laplace inverse ys, or Laplace inverse ms multiple xs, equation 2.15. Okay, block diagram. Block diagram are often used by control engineer to model all type of system. It is the block diagram, because of they can show the component of the system, and then it is easy to show the correlation with each other. Okay, a block diagram can be used simplified to describe the composition and interconnection of a system, or it can be used together with transfer function to describe the cause and effect relationship throughout the system. This is why the engineer use control system. Use block diagram. I'm sorry. Okay, normally relation between input signal Xs and output signal Ys and transfer function Ms are visualized in block diagram as figure 2.5. This is the block diagram where there is input is Xs, and there is the transfer function, it is the output Ys, or we can write that in this block it is Ms. Ms, it is the transfer function. Okay, one advantage of using S domain is that the output signal Ys is the result of the multiplication between the input signal Xs and the transfer function Ms. This cannot be done in time domain. That is why in this subject we use Laplace transform. Okay. Block diagram of open loop system. That is the figure 2.6. So the block diagram of open loop system. You see, there is Rs, this is the input, Gs, this is the transfer function, Cs, this is the output, and then transfer function for open loop system based on this block diagram. It is Ms equal to Cs per Rs equal to Gs. Okay, this is it transfer function for open loop system. Okay, next we look at the closed loop system. The figure 2.7 show the block diagram of closed loop system. Here we see there is the feedback. There is the feedback, and there is the loop, and there is the comparator or summing point, and the output, the input is Rs, and that is the feedback signal di Fs, the RS minus FS, this error. There is the forward gain or forward transfer function, and there is the output SS. There is the feedback gain or feedback transfer function, feedback gain or feedback transfer function, and there is this space we call the forward phase, and this space we call feedback phase. Okay, GS, it is forward phase transfer function or forward gain. GS, it is CS per ES, and SS, this we call feedback phase transfer function or feedback gain. SS, it is equal to half S and per CS. Okay, jadi obtain the transfer function of the system MS. The MS equal to CS per RS. It is equal to GS 1 per 1. The MS, this is equal to CS per RS equal to GS per 1 plus GS SS. Okay, therefore the closed loop transfer function is as below. There is the general formula, itu MS equal to GS per 1 plus GS SS, or forward gain or forward transfer function divided with 1 plus loop gain. Okay, this is the general formula. Okay, exercise. The previous did is based on this block diagram. This we call the negative feedback because of this sign. It is negative. Okay, but here positive feedback, and then you ask to derive it. It means you change this sign become plus, and please prove this formula. Okay. Next we look at block diagram transformation or reduction. Okay, number one, this combining block diagram in cascade. This you see here, there are consists of 3 block diagram with gain, it is or transfer function G1S, G2, G3. Okay, there is the input for G1 RS, the output is G1, and then G1 this become the input G2, and then the output G2 is C2 and become the input for G3, and then the output of G3 is CS, and although the output the total output from this system. Okay, CS per RS, this it mean transfer function for all. This equal to C1 per RS, multiple C2 per C1 multiple C per CS, C2, I'm sorry. And then we know this part this G1, and this part it is G2, and this part it is G3, and then we change this, it is become like this. RS per CS per RS equal to G1S multiple G2S multiple G3S, and equivalent block diagram for this block this is the simple block diagram. Okay, the simple block diagram. Then we reduce this become simple like this. Okay, number 2, block connected in parallel. Okay, if you see here, this is the block diagram. There is summing point. First block, the input it is R1S. It transfer function is G1s, the output is C1s. Okay, it is the number 2, it is R2s, G2s, and then the output is C2s. The total output is Cs. If in this case we assume that R1s equal to R2s equal to Rs. Okay, we see here CS it is equal to G1 CS it is equal to C1s plus C2s, or equal to C1s it is equal to G1 Rs, and then C2 it is G2 Rs, and then at the end we simplify, we get that CS it is in the bracket G1s plus G2s close bracket, it is Rs, and this is the simple block diagram. Simple block diagram. Okay. Okay, equivalent block diagram. Okay, this several principle that we want to study here in this part. First, it is moving a summing point behind a block. It is the summing point. We move it after G. Okay, the result must be the same. Okay, we look it first. It is after we move it. After we move the summing point after G. Okay, we look at here. The output it is G2 is X2. I'm sorry, X2. X2 is equal to X1 G minus X3 G. Okay, that is the output. We see here X2 it is equal to X1 G minus X3 G. This is the same. It is true. Need how to verify our work. It is true or wrong. Okay. Next. Moving a fixed off point ahead of a block. This is the summing point. This is the fixed point. We move this point before the block. This is the that we get. We see here X2 it is equal to X1 multiple G, and this output also X1 multiple G, and this is after we move. We see the result X2 it is equal to X1 G, and here also X1 G. It means our work it is okay. Okay, next, moving a fixed off point behind a block. It is the fixed point. We move it after G. If first we determine the output. Here output 1 it is X2. X2 equal to X1 G. X3 it is equal to X1. After we move it, we check again the same or not. Here X2 it is X1 multiple G, and then because of here, if we move here, G it is include in X3. How to eliminate it? We give gain 1 per G. G multiple 1 per G, it is become 1. Okay, we get again X3 it is equal to X1. This true. This the mechanism. The last principle is moving a summing point ahead of a block. Summing point you move ahead. For example, this we move this summing point before G, but we check the output of this block, it is x2. Here we see that x2 equal to x1g minus x3, and then after we move, how to eliminate, because of here there is no effects g, no effect g, but if we move it here, there is g effect g here. And how to eliminate it? By add gain here 1 per g. If we see that x2 is the here x1 here in this condition, x1 plus minus x3 per g, and then if we multiply g, and then we get that x2 equal to x1g and minus x3. This still the same. Okay, this it means what we have done, it is true. Okay, now we try to apply it. We try to apply the concept that we have studied previous. Okay, this is the example. We ask here to reduce the block diagram in order to get the simple one. Okay, if we see here, the block diagram is consists of 3 loops. There is the first loop, and there is the second loop, and there is the third loop. But this loop not independent, and this loop also not independent. It is difficult to to simplify it. In order to simplify this, we must separate this summing point. Okay, although this the fixed point, we should move it in here, and it also we move it here. Okay, and we get like this. Okay, that is free, that is free. Okay, by using the principle of or the general form of the transfer function formula, and then we get this. The transfer function of this part, this, and transfer function of this part, this. Okay, now we get the block diagram like this. Okay, this is the cascade, and if difficult to you direct to determine this transfer function for this loop, the last loop, you can cascade it first. Okay, this is the cascade of 2 previous, and that is the cascade g1 g2 per in the bracket 1 plus g1 has 1 close bracket multiple open bracket 1 plus g2 has 2 close bracket, and there is the feedback. Okay, because of this the negative feedback, we know that for negative feedback it transformation, it is forward gain per 1 plus loop gain. Okay, it is the formula, and then we get that, and it is, if we substitute, it is for forward gain, it is 1 plus, it is forward gain multiple feedback gain, and there is that last we get this, there is the transfer function. Okay, and if we make the simple, or we draw the simple block, and then here the input RS, and then in the block diagram you can take it, and the output is CS. Okay. Now if we apply the concept that we have studied previously, how for reduce the block diagram, It is the example of block diagram, consists of 3 loop. There is first loop, second loop, and there is the third loop. That is the feedback for loop 1, and then loop 2, and loop 3. And then now the first step to make each of the loop independently. Okay. This we separate this feedback into this summing point by add one summing point here again. Okay, this loop free, and then also this point from here previous we move it here. Okay, and also this loop become free. Okay, now we can determine this loop transfer function, this the transfer function, and how to determine the transfer function. I have show you previous, and then there is the transfer function for second loop, and the result, this result, it is the cascade, and then we simplified it first before we simplify the last loop. Okay, that is the simplification of the cascade gain, or the cascade block. It is the simplified the G1 G2 divided to in the bracket 1 plus G1 has 1, close bracket, in open bracket, it is 1 plus G2 has 2, close bracket. Okay, and it is the feedback of third loop. Okay, now this have been simple, and we can use the previous transfer function formula, general formula that I have show you. The transfer function equal to forward gain per 1 plus loop gain, or G S per 1 plus G S S. Okay, now by using the general formula we get this. This is the last. This is the full transfer function, or the simple model, and this we can take it into the block, and there is the input RS and the output is CS. If we it is the final block diagram. Okay, the first example. Next we look at the second example. Determine the CS per RS from the following block diagram. This block diagram is more complicated than previous. It is also consists of 3 loop. It is first loop, second loop, and the third loop. And now in order to make free in order, we should move this point, this summing point, this point before G1, and then it is before after G4. Okay, it is the mechanism, and then if we move it here, and then we move it here, in order the result is still the same. If we move it here, it is the feedback. Here G1 it is not content here, or G4 or although not content in here in this loop. And how to eliminate it? It is by doing that has 3 divided to G1 G4. Okay, our block is become like this, the more simple. And then we see here there is this loop is free, this loop also free, and then we can simplify this loop. But it is the simplification, it trans function, and for this is it trans function. And then now this is the cascade. We can simplify it, or we are direct to determine the trans function. And okay, that is the last one, the final that we get for the second example.